Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Makes Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so with the spooky season coming to an end, we have literally got one more week of spooky season. I love spooky season so much. I will be completely honest here, I've sort of fell back a bit because I have barely watched any horror movies or Halloween themed movies this month, which is really annoying because I love trying to get as much watched as I can. That didn't happen, so I'm going to try and binge watch what I can for this last week, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, with it being near the end of spooky season, I thought why not give you guys my top 5 horror movies that I'm looking forward to next year. Now, of course, we've got some big ones coming out next year. There's some that would be honourable mentions for me, but these are the 5 that I feel like I know I'm probably going to enjoy because there is something to that movie that I feel like, I don't know how I'm going to say this, that I feel like I'm going to enjoy the most, because each one of these films, to be honest, are all franchise films apart from 2 of them. So for me, these are the ones that when I looked at the list for next year on Letterboxd, to me, these were the ones that stood out the most. Now, of course, we are getting the next Saw film next year. That is one, it is an honourable mention, along with the Conjuring film, to which I think there's only a couple of the films I haven't seen yet. There's the new Insidious film. Obviously, we've got the Peter Pan horror movie and the Bambi horror movie. They didn't make my list at the moment, but that's because I've seen the Peter Pan trailer but with no sound, and I've seen the Bambi trailer with no sound. So, to me, until they come out a little bit further down the line, I'm just not going to add them to my list. But they are honourable mentions. But I'm going to move over to the side now so I can then put the posters here of the 5 that I am the most looking forward to next year. That was not English, I do apologise. Okay, so I've got my little list here. So at number 5, I have put these in sort of order of excitement. At number 5 is The Black Phone 2. Now, The Black Phone, the first film, actually really surprised me at how much I enjoyed it. I'd watched the trailer for it and thought, it looks alright, and then ended up enjoying it more than I did. So hence why I'm looking forward to The Black Phone 2, because I feel like they did such a good job with that, and I look forward to seeing where they're going to take it now. Especially since I heard there was another film that's supposed to connect the films together or something. There was a film that came out either this year or last year. I can't remember. I saw it somewhere that said that there's another film that connects to the Black Phone universe, and yeah. But The Black Phone 2, I don't really know much on it. So I'm not sure if it's got Ethan Hawke in it again, or if it's going to just follow the kids from the first one. I'm not really sure. But I look forward to it because, like I said, The Black Phone surprised me, and I'm hoping this will be the same thing again, where it surprises me and I enjoy it. So hence why that's a bit more at the bottom compared to the rest of the films on this list. At number 4, we have Until Dawn. So this game is now getting a film adaptation. Now, I will be honest, I have not actually completed the game yet. I keep starting and stopping. That's my issue with games and pretty much life in general. But from what I've played of it, I really like the game and the fact of it is your choice and your decision as to what happens, and it could change the course of the game in so many different ways. So I look forward to seeing how they're going to put that into a film aspect, because I think that's going to be fun. I do kind of wonder if they're going to do like they did, there was a film on Netflix, is it Kaleidoscope or something like that, where you got to pick what way the thing went. I wonder if that's something they will do, so I wonder if that will be just a Netflix film or if that will be in the cinema. I'm not really sure, but I look forward to seeing that and see how they do. I don't know whether the people that played the characters in the game are going to play the film versions. I don't know. But hence why that's a little bit higher than The Black Phone 2 is because I really enjoyed the game and I look forward to seeing how they're going to deal with the whole you choose the path aspect of things. So that's got me kind of hyped. At number 3, some people might have had this a little bit higher than me, but the only reason why I put it at 3 is because there are 2 other films on this list that I'm more hyped for, and that is Wolfman. Now, this is the remake-ish from Blumhouse. I know there's been a lot of controversy about the Wolfman makeup and things like that. I will say I was hoping for a bit more of a wolf. I will be like some people that spoke about this, but I also think it still looks pretty cool. You know, the trailer for it looks really good, so hence why that's at my number 3 spot, because for me, it's sort of in the middle of my hypeness for the horror films next year. So, yeah, I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing how they do the things. I will be completely honest here, I have not seen any Wolfman films, so it'll most probably be when that film comes out, I will then watch them then, or I might watch them earlier, who knows. But no, I enjoy Blumhouse's horror films. They are mixed here and there. So I look forward to seeing what they do with the Wolfman. But at number 2, we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I really enjoyed the first one, surprisingly. I will be honest here, I've not really played the games. So I had a go at Five Nights at Freddy's 1 on the computer when I used to have a computer downstairs. I have played Security Breach. Never finished that game, actually, as well. I'm terrible at finishing games. I don't think there's actually many that I have actually finished. That's something I need to do. But I like the fact that the first one, even though I'm one of those middle fans where it's like I know the lore, but also I'm not that in-depth on the lore. Plus, I've seen YouTubers play all the Five Nights at Freddy's games, so I kind of have a rough idea of the lore in these films. In these games. But I just look forward to seeing where they're going to go with this one. I believe, from what I've seen of other YouTubers talking about the next film, it is going to be sort of around Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So I think they are trying to go the route of each film is going to represent the next game that comes along. But no, I also look forward to seeing Matthew Lillard back. He was my favourite character in this, I'm not going to lie. Even though he was only in it briefly, he was my favourite part of this film. But no, I liked the look of the animatronics. It looked really good. So to me, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I'm hoping they do well. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But no, I am looking forward to this one. But my number 1 film that I'm surprisingly looking forward to is Megan 2.0, and the reason being is because I really enjoyed the first one. I wasn't expecting much from it when I watched the trailer, but then when I saw the film, I was like, oh my god, kind of love this. So I look forward to seeing where they're going to go with this one. I've heard some things on YouTube where apparently Megan will be the hero of this movie. Be a nice little twist. But I look forward to seeing what they do with her next. I know they gave a little snippet of her in, I think it's one of the Comic-Con things that we had recently. And I just look forward to seeing where they're going to go next with this film. I don't know if they can go any further than 2 films. Because I think with the first film, I do kind of feel like it is a standalone film. I feel like it's one of those things where you could have just stopped it there and we would have been fine. But I'd also would have been intrigued to see them develop the world a bit more, and hence why I'm hyped for the sequel, because, like I said, from what I've heard of the plot and things like that, it does sound like it could be fun. So that's the one I'm looking forward to the most out of all the films coming out next year. There's a lot of films on Letterboxd for next year that haven't got trailers for them, so who knows, maybe they might end up being films I enjoy. There's some other ones on there that I haven't added to this list, so we'll see what happens. But these are the ones that I look forward to the most and have the sense of they could potentially be my top 5 horror films of next year. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments of your top 5 movies that you're looking forward to next year horror-wise. Is yours different from mine? You might have Saw on your list, you might have Conjuring, Insidious. Let me know, because like I said, those films are honourable mentions, but like I said, these other films that are in my top 5 are the ones that I truly am looking forward to. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!